It's an absolute honour to be here at East London Mosque today.
We invite non-Muslims and people all over the community to come on in for tea, talks and tours.
It is about building bridges between the communities.
I'm so happy to be here. I actually used to be a staff member at the East London Mosque.
It's a national annual kind of event. It's been going on for 8 years.
It's very important to ensure Muslims are part of society, and being part of society, people got to get to know us.
This was the first mosque that I ever came to, so it's kind of quite close to my heart to be able to come today.
For the first time, this will be people coming into the mosque and actually saying, oh wow, I never knew it was like this.
So we've been invited to this event today.
Visit My Mosque is an initiative that was set up by the Muslim Council of Britain.
You know, we've had 20 mosques starting this. Now there's 250 mosques.
Alhamdulillah, it's becoming a national event where hundreds of mosques join us and participate.
And now in its 8th year, it is a national doors open day, or weekend I should say, at the end of September.
This is a really, very important initiative to bring communities together, to open up, and the theme is brilliant about food and faith.
So it's about bringing communities together, about cultures.
They come to a safe space where they can ask about Islam.
It's very, very important because society has to be inclusive, and a company like Oasis, we're part of that inclusion process, and we're part of the financial inclusion process. We're part of connectivity with our society, and one of those connections is through our masjids.
And a great opportunity to clear misconceptions, build bridges, and I guess kind of bring the whole community together.
There's lots of myths and ideas that people have of what actually happens in mosques, and actually, you know, the serenity you find in a mosque, the peace you find in places of worship is no different to any other place of worship in a mosque.
There was a gentleman who came in and he said, for 28 years I have walked by this mosque on my way to work, and today I brought my family to visit. And I'm just so amazed. It's nothing like what I expected. And I just thought to myself, I want my kids to know our community. And it was so touching, and I was just so overwhelmed thinking, wow, 28 years? So I think it shows in some ways that we still have a long way to go in terms of getting people to know each other and to know us. But also, that step he took to bring his whole family is really powerful and a great testament to Visit My Mosque Day.
I think having a partnership with the East London Mosque and working here and being able to kind of come in and create those, that awareness in the community is really important. You know, having an opportunity to come in and see people on a more personal, kind of one-to-one, a close relationship makes it more easy for people to report, because sometimes I think there's that negative, that they're maybe scared to come to the police or they don't know what the outcome will be. So I think when they see us in these environments and they see us kind of engaging, it's a lot easier to come forward and know us on a more personal basis.
Visit Our Masjid is a very important initiative. Our initiatives are inclusive of many other charities, etc. We hope to build from there so that the Muslims of the UK and Muslims globally can feel free and have the same access that everybody else has in their local society and globally. And this is about access, and Oasis is pleased to be part of that process.
It's a safe space. We have food banks, we give charity, all the good things that we do, and also the challenges that we face as well.
We hope, inshallah ta'ala, it will have an impact on the communities, inshallah ta'ala, around the country.
So 2 years away from its 10th anniversary, I'd like to see a lot more mosques involved, and I'd love to see what they're doing here replicated across the UK.
There's something in a cup of tea, a samosa, a cake, a biscuit, and just this idea that faith really brings people together, and friendship can extend beyond, limited spaces or cultures or backgrounds. But yeah, I think there's a lot to look forward to, and definitely a lot more themes to come up. And I think we've got to do something special for the Big 10.